Something shocking just rocked the world of Jelly Roll, and it's not a tabloid rumor or clickbait headline. The man who's poured his soul into every lyric, who rose from the ashes of addiction to music superstardom, has just dropped a cryptic message that's left fans worldwide in panic. No details, no explanations, just one haunting request for prayers. What followed was a wave of fear, heartbreak, and rumors that only made things worse. Is it his health, a family tragedy, or something even darker happening behind the scenes? You're about to discover everything, from the moment silence fell to the emotional video that finally shattered it. If you think you know Jelly Roll's story, think again. This isn't just another celebrity breakdown, it's real, raw, and happening now. Stick around, or you'll miss the most devastating and powerful turning point in his journey yet. Sudden shock. It all started with a single, unexpected post that sent shockwaves across the internet. Jelly Roll, the beloved artist known for his raw lyrics and emotional honesty, suddenly went silent on social media. Fans who were used to his daily updates and positive energy were left confused and concerned. Then, without warning, a vague but alarming message appeared on his official Instagram story. It read, "Life just hit harder than I ever imagined. Please keep me and my family in your prayers." No further context, no follow-up. Within minutes, hashtags like "Pray for Jelly Roll" and 5 Jelly Roll News began trending. Speculation exploded. Was it a health issue, a family emergency, or something even worse? Supporters flooded the comments of his last post, begging for answers, offering love and sharing prayers. News outlets picked up the cryptic message, and within hours, the entertainment world was holding its breath, waiting for an official statement. For someone who had always worn his heart on his sleeve and been open about his battles, whether with addiction, trauma, or redemption, this silence was deafening. The suddenness of the news, the vague wording, and the total absence of details left millions in panic. Something serious had happened. But what? The world was left in suspense. Family struggles, behind the bright lights and powerful stage performances, Jelly Roll has always been a family man first. But as the fog of silence began to clear, sources close to the artist revealed the heartbreaking truth. His family was going through an incredibly painful and private crisis. Reports surfaced suggesting that someone very close to him, possibly a direct family member, had fallen seriously ill. Though details remained guarded out of respect, it became clear that the emotional toll on Jelly Roll was immense. This wasn't just another tabloid headline. It was a deeply personal battle, one that shook his foundation. Fans who followed his journey from prison to music stardom know how much his wife Bunny and his daughter mean to him. They are his anchor, his strength. And now, that anchor seemed to be caught in a storm no one saw coming. Those around him described the atmosphere as heavy with worry. Jelly Roll reportedly canceled private engagements and paused upcoming projects, choosing to stay home and protect the people who matter most. For a man who rose by speaking his truth through music, this silence spoke volumes. The pain, the weight, the fear, it all became part of the devastating reality unfolding behind the scenes. Health scare. Just when fans thought things couldn't get more heartbreaking, another wave of news emerged. This time, it was about Jelly Roll's own health. Close sources revealed that the stress of the ongoing family crisis had taken a toll on his physical well-being. Insiders spoke of extreme fatigue, high blood pressure episodes, and even moments where he nearly collapsed backstage during recent performances. Those around him grew increasingly concerned. His team reportedly urged him to take a complete break from touring and studio work. For someone as driven and passionate as Jelly Roll, stepping away from his craft wasn't easy. But this time, it wasn't just about music. It was about survival. He has openly battled addiction, obesity, and mental health struggles. He's turned his pain into power before, but this scare brought back fears many thought he had conquered. Rumors of hospital visits and urgent tests started circling, although no official confirmation came from his camp. Fans, already heartbroken by the family situation, were now fearing for the artist's own life. Was Jelly Roll okay? Could he come back from this? The uncertainty was crushing. But one thing was clear: behind the brave face and powerful voice, there was a man quietly fighting for his health, physically and emotionally. Career impact. Jelly Roll's career was on a meteoric rise, with chart-topping hits, sold-out concerts, and collaborations lined up with major artists. 2024 was set to be his biggest year yet. But when the devastating news broke about his family struggles and personal health, everything came to a grinding halt. Behind the scenes, his management team began canceling appearances, pushing back release dates, and rescheduling upcoming shows indefinitely. Major events like interviews, festivals, and music video shoots were quietly removed from his calendar. Fans noticed the sudden silence. Record labels, sponsors, and even media outlets who had long counted on his consistency were left stunned. But for Jelly Roll, this wasn't about business anymore. It was about healing. People who worked closely with him revealed that he felt torn. He didn't want to disappoint his fans, but he knew he couldn't perform while carrying so much emotional and physical pain. The studio, once his sanctuary, now felt like a distant place. Music, which had always been his escape, temporarily lost its magic. And yet, there was a sense of hope. Fans stood by him, understanding his need for space. They weren't just followers of a celebrity, they were supporters of a human being going through unimaginable pain. In a world that often demands content over compassion, Jelly Roll made a powerful choice to put his well-being above fame. A bold move, and perhaps his most courageous one yet. Public reaction the moment Jelly Roll's silence and health rumors hit the public eye, the internet erupted with emotion. Across platforms, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, his name dominated trending topics. But unlike the usual celebrity drama, this wave of attention was fueled by genuine concern and heartbreak. Fans, fellow artists, and even longtime critics came together to show love and support in ways rarely seen in the entertainment world. Thousands shared personal stories of how Jelly Roll's music helped them survive dark moments, how his lyrics gave them hope, how his transparency about addiction and mental health made them feel less alone. The outpouring was raw and real. Candlelight vigils were even organized in a few cities where people played his songs in silence, holding posters that read, "Stay strong." Jelly celebrities also stepped in. Country artists, hip-hop icons, and rock legends sent messages of encouragement. Some posted videos, others shared throwback memories of touring or working with him. Even influencers who had never met him used their platforms to spread kindness, urging followers to send prayers instead of chasing gossip. What happened next was extraordinary. Streams of his older songs surged again, proof that the world wasn't turning away from him, but rather clinging to his art even tighter. Jelly Roll had given his audience so much over the years. Now, in his darkest hour, they gave him something back: unconditional love, loyalty, and hope. Personal statement: after weeks of silence, confusion, and growing concern, Jelly Roll finally broke his silence. The world held its breath as he posted a video titled, "From My Heart, an Update," on his official YouTube and Instagram accounts. No flashy intro, no music. Just him, sitting in a dimly lit room, eyes heavy, voice trembling. He began by thanking everyone for the overwhelming love and support. Then, he addressed the rumors. With raw honesty, he confirmed that someone in his family was battling a serious illness and that the emotional weight had taken a heavy toll on his own health. He admitted to breaking down, losing sleep, and feeling moments of hopelessness. But most powerfully, he shared a message of strength. "I've been through darkness before," he said, "but this time, I'm not fighting alone. I've got my fans, my family, and my faith, and that means more than any chart or award." He made it clear that he wasn't giving up. He was just taking time to heal. A turning point, a reminder that even the strongest voices sometimes need silence, and even the most fearless hearts sometimes need space to feel. His vulnerability reminded the world why they loved him, not just for his talent, but for his truth. Fan support: the moment Jelly Roll opened up with his personal statement, fans responded with even more intensity and compassion. The comment sections on his video and social media pages became digital walls of support, filled with prayers, heart emojis, and powerful personal stories. Some wrote paragraphs about how his songs helped them through addiction, depression, or loss. Others simply said, "Take your time, we're not going anywhere." But it didn't stop there. Fans organized virtual concerts where local musicians performed covers of his songs in tribute. Fan pages launched donation campaigns, not for Jelly Roll, but for health-related charities and mental health foundations in his honor. Hashtags like #FayJellyStrong, Famwe Stand with Jelly, and Fef Healing with Jelly started trending, not just in the US, but in countries as far as Brazil, Australia, and the UK. At concerts of other artists, signs began popping up in the crowd: "Come back stronger, Jelly," and "You saved us, now we stand with you." One young fan even went viral for holding a sign outside a Nashville hospital reading, "If you're in there, we love you." This wasn't just fan support, it was a movement, a collective embrace from millions who saw Jelly Roll not as a celebrity, but as a symbol of survival. And through their messages, songs, and loyalty, they sent a loud and clear message: "We've got your back, no matter how long it takes." What's next? Now that the storm has started to settle, the biggest question on everyone's mind is, what's next for Jelly Roll? While the pain of the recent events still lingers, there's a quiet sense of resilience growing around him. His team has hinted at a slow but steady return, one rooted in healing, not pressure. He's not rushing back to the stage or the studio. This time, it's all on his own terms. There are whispers of a deeply personal album in the works, one that might chronicle the past few months in his signature raw, emotional style. If it happens, fans can expect something unlike anything he's ever released. More vulnerable, more stripped down, more real. And knowing Jelly Roll, he won't hold back. He's also exploring ways to give back. Sources say he's in talks to launch a mental health awareness campaign, possibly partnering with nonprofits to support families going through medical and emotional crises like his own. It's not about image anymore. It's about impact. As for his fans, they're waiting patiently. Whether it's weeks or months before he returns, they've made one thing clear: they'll be there. Stronger, louder, and more supportive than ever. Because what's next for Jelly Roll isn't just a comeback, it's a new chapter. One built on pain, purpose, and the power of true connection. This wasn't just news, it was a wake-up call. Jelly Roll's silence, his pain, and the unwavering love from his fans have reminded the world that behind every headline is a human being fighting battles we can't see. And while his future remains uncertain, one thing is crystal clear: he's not walking this road alone. His fans are more than just an audience, they're his army. If you felt even a glimpse of what Jelly Roll's been going through, hit that subscribe button and stay with us. What do you think artists owe their fans during times of personal crisis? Transparency or privacy? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And whatever you do, don't miss our next video. What happened to each of the Brady Bunch cast members? VVV, coming soon. It's going to surprise you in ways you never expected.